Today I am a guest host interviewing the interviewer of this platform for the first time.
I'm so nervous.
Hey,
oh my
psychologist
gosh.
extraordinaire, darling. Travel is not a matter of money, but of courage. And you've been,
for sure.
you've been. And I want you to walk us through the courage you've tapped into to immigrate to Dubai, honey.
It's not an easy thing to do. You're leaving familiarity. Familiarity is our safety. I'm leaving my family. I am not sure if this is the right decision for my daughter.
But Habibi, why Dubai?
Come to Dubai, Habibi.
Dubai, Habibi. Why did you come to Dubai, Habibi?
Dubai loves me. Part of this immigration is not only about her and for her, it's also for me. I've taken the risk to say, should this be a negative experience for my daughter, I will apologize. I will take accountability. I will help her process that negative experience. But I'll also have to have a conversation with her that she doesn't have to accept, but would maybe have to hear as my truth, which is I needed to do this for myself. And part of it was for you. There are benefits of this move that you have gotten.
Yes, we love abandoning ourselves and
Yeah.
we think it's noble.
Yeah.
But if you don't honor yourself, then you're a bitter mom.
Yeah, then you become that mom that says, I had children and it held me back. So,
And whose fault is that, babe? What do you hope that this season will achieve in the world?
for it to do the things that I have yet to understand God wants it to do.
In summary, for God's will to be done.
To be done, even for a person who's not Christian.
Welcome everybody to Blooming But I Fly. My name is Mosili Pebane, aka Miss Mouse on the streets. And today I am a guest host interviewing the interviewer of this platform for the first time. Thank you for allowing me to do this, for letting us in, for opening yourself up to us.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
And thank you for having me on your show today.
Dr. Hopolang Matee.
I'm so nervous.
Hey,
oh my
psychologist
gosh.
extraordinaire, darling.
Oh my gosh, no.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You've lived such a full life already, I think. Don't you feel?
I say that all the time. I joke with my friends. I've lived so many lives. It's actually crazy.
Yeah. But that means you enjoy life.
Sometimes.
You allow it to surprise you. You allow it to surprise you.
I do.
Okay. And take you
I've
where it
learned to allow it to surprise me.
All right. Tell me, Hopolang, why did the people who loved you name you Hopolang? Do you know?
Why did Mama... So I have 4 names. I wasn't only named by one person.
Okay. That means you're very loved.
Yes.
The more names you have.
Is that what it means?
Yes, the more names you have, the more love you have in your life.
Or people just like project their meanings of life onto human beings.
But that's because they love you.
Is it about love? You know,
I
like
really believe so.
Horella, and to name kids a lot of names, and my child has a lot of names. I don't know.
It's a Sotho thing also.
Is it a Sotho thing? It's a black thing.
I think Sotho more so than any other
Sotho.
culture. Rata or rehella.
Yeah.
It's our thing.
Yeah.
Le nna ke
Got
rehelletse.
4 names.
Okay, let's go. What are your names?
Hopolang.
All right.
That comes from mom. Nete.
Wow.
That comes from dad.
Wow.
And actually, one of my siblings, my sister and I, share that name that came from dad.
He named both of you Niti
Yeah.
as the middle name.
No, for her, it's her first name.
Wow. Okay.
For me, it's a middle name
Okay.
that Mama then honored him with to give. And then Miponi, which is my aunt's name, my mother's older sister,
Okay.
who passed on, and they were best friends. So I'm named after her. And then through my spiritual journey, I got the name Nkanyezi.
Okay, is a star.
Star.
Which one is your favorite? Out of them?
Ooh, all of them.
Really?
When I was growing up, my favorite was Miponi because my family called me that growing up. So I resonated with that. And my school name, I've always said, my school or work name, ke Hopolang. But in time, I've come to appreciate the different meanings of all 4 because I see how my personality and character represents those things, or my journey in life represents those meanings.
So what does Hopolang represent?
Remembrance, what you are known for, what you are here for, my purpose.
Nite.
It is truth. And it's so true to me. I fundamentally believe in honesty. Gay place, I always tell on myself, one of my values
Snitch.
I'm a snitch on myself.
Girl.
One of my one of my values, top 3 values, is faithfulness, truth. One of my pet peeves are lies.
Wow.
Even white lies.
Miponi?
Miponi is mirror. Whilst it represents something for my mom, I think my understanding has been mirroring God, mirroring what am I mirroring?
Yeah.
The image of Christ that came with age, that came with maturity and development. It's still happening.
Yeah.
It's not a complete.
Nganyesi.
Kanyezi is a star, bringer of light, fire, ever burning, everlasting.
Powerful.
Yeah. It's a being, a thing that brings light to others but isn't always amongst others. It shines in darkness. So the tough times, it can only be in challenges sometimes.
Yeah.
But beautiful.
Yes. I love the stars.
Shining.
My biggest dream is to go to the Karoo. Stargazing.
Yeah.
We should go together.
That's beautiful. We should go together.
Yeah. That would be great.
Wang invite that.
Yes.
The first time I met you, you invited me on a date.
Yes,
now you
'cause I
invite me
fell
on a
in
second
love.
date.
Yeah, all right, so I was curious to know for you, because you know in life we go through seasons, my love. What do you perceive is the season you're in right now in your life?
Ooh, transition.
Explain to me.
Transition in most areas of my life. Spiritually,
Yeah.
I mean, this started, I spoke about it the other interview, where my spirituality has shifted from including traditional views and cultural views and only now solely Christianity in biblical terms.
Yes.
That's not a quick thing.
I can imagine.
It's not a quick thing. It's done on that side. I no longer practice, but I feel like whilst I've always had a relationship with God, the growth now, the connection, the relationshiping looks different. So it still feels transitional whilst I'm anchored. But it's also transitional because I'm living in an Islamic country and navigating my Christianity. I mean, there are many churches and we're allowed to practice our faiths, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's a very liberal and open society. But it's different, right, from being at home, being mindful.
Yes.
It's not the church I attended here at home. So transitioning to getting used to that way of
And a different way
fellowshipping,
of practicing.
a new minister, Bible study, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm in transition in terms of my career, right? I think I'm still settling into a new environment. And in terms of my identity in general.
Transitions are some of the hardest parts of the life journey. I think because there's so much uncertainty and unknowns, and we don't like, our brains hate not knowing.
Oh, me, control freak, of course.
Yeah, and it tries to fill in the gaps sometimes, but then you go into the realm of worry if you're not careful, because you're trying to complete a picture that is unfolding.
Yeah.
So I pray for strength for you in this season. And an ability not to lean on your own understanding, because we want to understand, right?
Yeah.
In uncertainty, but we don't know, but he knows.
Yeah.
And that's the good part.
He knows. And sometimes I'm like, yo, give me a snippet.
Like, give me a trailer, Lord.
What is it going to look like? Am I on the right track?
I think in the absence of a trailer, knowing the filmmaker and his integrity and his faithfulness and his goodness, and by filmmaker, I mean the Lord God Almighty, just gives you peace surpassing all understanding. So I pray that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
He has a
you.
plan for you, a plan to prosper you, a plan to give you hope and a future.
I receive. And it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Imagine
it's
it.
anxiety provoking, right? And he didn't give us the spirit of anxiety,
Yes.
but you're still a human being having a human experience, so it comes up sometimes.
Yeah.
And I am typically the kind of person who has worked hard to know.
I'm just like you. I know. You're
Right?
preaching to the choir, girl.
You
I know what that
understand?
is.
So
Yeah.
this whole, I'd say 2 years and present has been take the first step and you'll see. Take the second step, you'll see. It's like I don't have the map for the first time in my life.
And I would like to deduce that has been amazing for your faith.
Yes.
And growing it.
Yes, it has. It has tested who and what I lean onto. It has humbled me to show me that where I thought I had faith, I was actually doing things in my own strength. It has definitely humbled me. I am definitely a child now in the eyes of God, as we should be, versus, being an all-knower.
Yeah. It reminded me of a sermon on Sunday that the preacher was speaking about, and he was teaching about eldership. And it talks about elders being managers that belong to God, not managers of the church. So it's that we're stewards of our lives. We are not the makers of it.
You understand?
And that's what you're saying, and that's what I'm hearing you say. So if you were to summarize who you are in this season now, honestly, like, it doesn't have to be all positive things. People are like, my weakness is that I may overachieve.
Yeah.
And you're like, girl, that's not a weakness, honey. I need you to tell me about how you suck at emails or something, So what 3 words would you say describe who you've been in this season?
3.
I said 3 because I didn't want us to do too much, but 3 words.
I am anchored.
What does that mean, anchored?
I'm solid. I feel more solid than I've ever been in my life. Like, even in the areas that I'm getting wrong. So I'd say I'm anchored. I am somewhat self-aware. I want to say somewhat because we all have blind spots, right? I'm definitely getting certain things wrong, for sure.
We all do.
I catch myself off guard. I'm like, or you give me feedback, right? Like, Hopolang, that wasn't great.
Yes.
I am, in this season, open.
Wow.
You said 3, ne?
Yeah, that's enough.
Let me give you 4.
Okay, fine, I'll allow it.
5. I'm adventurous and fun.
You squeezed in the 5th one.
Yeah, I'm adventurous and fun.
This is my interview, Hopolang.
But that's the season.
Yeah, adventurous and fun.
Yo, Mosili, there's 6. I'm broken.
Ha, Trumi.
Askies.
Let's give her the whole dictionary. She'll tell us.
No, that's it. That's
okay,
it.
so you're broken, you're fun, you're adventurous, you're anchored.
I'm self-aware.
You're self-aware.
What was the other one?
I forgot it, but the camera remembers for us. Okay.
Yes.
And does it overwhelm you? It feels like such a mixed bag.
There's a big tension.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm in a season that feels like transition. I'm in talks with God all day because I am confused sometimes all day. There's today where I feel anchored, and then there's tomorrow where I'm like, hey, how did I repeat that pattern? Or how am I here? Or what is going on? So it's a lot. It's a lot to juggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine. My most favorite author, Paulo Coelho. I hope I said that right. The Writer of the Alchemist. Have you read it?
I read it in high school, in varsity. I have the book.
That book
I must reread
is
it.
everything to me.
I must
But
reread
there's a
it.
quote that he said about travel. He said, travel is not a matter of money, but of courage.
For sure.
And
Ooh,
you've been,
for sure.
you've been in this journey of travel. And so I want to know, And I want you to walk us through the courage you've tapped into to immigrate to Dubai, honey. Like, yeah, what is that courage? What well of courage are you drawing from? Because to go out from familiarity and going into the great unknown takes courage. You know, it's like the Israelites when they came out of Egypt and there they are at the Jordan. What does God say to them? Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid. I, the Lord, go before you. Right? So is that where you draw your courage? Is it from Abba? Is it from your knowing yourself? Where exactly are you getting all this courage, honey? Because not everybody does what you're doing.
Let me tell you something. I am the Israelites right now. Today.
Where are you? On the Jordan?
Hey, I'm somewhere in that in the journey where he keeps saying, trust me, and I want to keep looking back and then he forgives me, and then he's saying to whoever my Moses is, I'm leaving her behind. Right? I am taking way too long to get to the promised land because I'm always like, should I look back? So I attended Women Evolve, right?
Yes.
And
beautiful platform. What? Yes, Sarah. You better do it.
You have to go. You have to go.
One day.
You have to go. And
yes.
One of the words were about Lot's wife and looking back, and that hit immediately because I don't know how many times God must tell me that I'm done here for now.
Forget the former things.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's forever, but right now, whilst I am scared, whilst I am excited, whilst I am sometimes confused, if I'm being honest, it's been very clear that something about my journey in South Africa in a permanent staying way, not that I'm not South African, not that I'll never do work here. The podcast is here, right? Some of my work is still here, but not to look back. So I'm in that journey where there's something else that God is taking me to. And it was very clear. It's been clear for years, I would say the past 4 years, that it's time to move now. This thing that we've spoken about since you were a child, I've always known I'd live overseas.
Wow.
I've always known.
Yeah.
I've always had a desire for it. I've always had a curiosity for it. I've not always had the courage. I had the opportunity in masters, and I said no, even though God said yes. And
the conflict of the answers.
I was too scared. And so when this opportunity came, it made me at a growth point where I was ready.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do what I'm saying, like you're saying, because it's not an easy thing to do. You're leaving familiarity. Familiarity is our safety. I'm leaving my family. I love them. They are my security blanket. I am not sure if this is the right decision for my daughter. I sometimes wonder when she has understanding and language for her experience of immigration, will it be the right choice?
That's a heavy question to ask.
You understand?
And one that you won't get the answer to for a bit.
Yeah. I might think it's the right answer. I might think it's opening opportunities for us. I've also come to be accountable and understand and hold the responsibility that part of this immigration is not only about her and for her, it's also for me, which is so important. A learned thing as a mom. That I also matter.
Ourselves. Yes, we love abandoning ourselves and we think it's noble. But if you don't honor yourself, then you're a bitter mom. And you end up projecting and just being angry at them for little things because there's something inside you're not honoring.
Then you become that mom that says, I had children and it held me back. So,
and whose fault is that, babe?
Do you understand? And so I've taken the risk to say, should this be a negative experience for my daughter, I will apologize. I will take accountability. I will help her process that negative experience. But I'll also have to have a conversation with her that she doesn't have to accept, but would maybe have to hear as my truth, which is I needed to do this for myself. And part of it was for you. There are benefits of this move that you have gotten.
I mean, being an international slave queen is the business. You better be grateful. Listen, if you're watching this in 2020, I need you to be grateful for your mom. She made you an international slave queen, honey.
She already gets opportunities that just naturally we wouldn't get here. And not because there's anything holistically wrong with our country, but there's pros and cons of each place.
Yes.
There will be losses from here.
Yes.
Her South African identity will look different.
You know, I want to comfort you with a story that I heard. I watch a lot of things. I think I was watching some guy on YouTube, but he said this. He said, a farmer once had a son, and when the son was born, they said, "Blessed art thou, you have a son." But the son was later crippled at the age of 6, and they said, "Woe is you, your son is crippled." But that same cripple went to invent something that made them millions of rands, and they said, "Blessed are you, you have a millionaire of a son." But then the son lost the millions, and now woe is you, you lost the millions. That at the end of the day, there is no good or bad thing in life. There is what is. And it's what we do with what is that makes that we add meaning to our experiences. And so I hope that she gets the awareness that there is no good or bad thing. There is no, it would have been better if this happened or that didn't happen. But everything works together. Come on, Christian people. For the good of those who love the Lord. So I hope she loves the Lord so she can come to understand that, because we can't force it on them. And we can just model it. Although I want to shove it down her throat. Because I know it's beneficial. But we respect their choices.
The Dream Stream studio in Randburg is a full-service studio on Bromfisher Drive. It's perfectly suited for podcast, music recordings, and general video recordings. Backed up by an experienced editing and production team means you can walk in, record, and walk out knowing that everything will get done as you require. Our mobile gear ensures we can cover your video and live streaming needs on location too. We got the cameras, the lights, and the action to make you and your brand shine. Contact us now, studio@dreamstream.co.za, and we'll make it happen. Dreamstream, a place to create yourself.
Okay, so you always knew, my love, that you're going to be living overseas. But Habibi, why Dubai?
Come to Dubai,
Come to
Habibi.
Dubai, Habibi. Why did you come to Dubai, Habibi?
Dubai loves me.
Really?
Dubai loves me.
Okay, explain to us.
If there's a country that shocked me, because I never. So 2022, my friend says to me, "I'm going on a girls' trip. Do you wanna come?"
Okay.
I'm like, to where? Dubai. I'm like, Dubai? Oh, what girl? Let's go to Italy. Let's go. I love Europe, so that's where my focus is always. Anyway, my life circumstances during that time, I'm like, YOLO, let's go. So I didn't know anything about Dubai except for social media things here and there. Didn't know anything about Dubai because I was never curious about it.
Yes.
So I go on the vacation and it surprises me. I had preconceived ideas. I thought, I don't know what I thought. Actually, I shouldn't share my thoughts because
pride and prejudice, love.
You understand? Now my community will look at me like,
no, we all
should
have
we
those.
have
we all
accepted
have
this girl, this lady?
Yes.
But I had preconceived ideas, and when I got there, lovely place. Not perfect.
No place
is perfect, but really superseded the preconceived ideas I had in a refreshing way. And remember, I'm looking to immigrate. At this point, I have a job offer to go to New Zealand.
Sure.
All right? But before I go on that vacation, God has already said, don't go there. Something in my spirit was like,
yeah, it's not for you.
It just didn't fit. So when I got to Dubai, I was like, I think this is it. Right? Wow. So whilst it's an Islamic country, you have the freedom to practice your religion, right? But the Islamic way of doing life in terms of their cultural collective thinking, I found it very similar to a South African collective thinking, like Ubuntu, I am my sister's keeper,
community.
So it's less to do with the religious, but the how people commune there. There's a big South African community there. There's a big African community there. Because I like international, there's a big international community. So it's 90% expats and
so they all bring a piece of their culture into that space.
So there was something nice for me that I wouldn't be the only one that is not from home.
And also, is it not like experiencing multiple countries at once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in my line of work, for example, I get home often tired. It's getting better now, but how I explain it is I feel like if I'm seeing 5 or 6 clients a day, I've been in 5 or 6 countries sometimes, because I'm seeing somebody from Europe or the UK, or I'm seeing somebody from America, then I'm seeing somebody from, I've got from Zimbabwe, then I'm seeing like...
Yeah.
The dialect and the
traveling.
and the cultural understanding and context of where this person is coming from.
That's so interesting.
And so I learn a lot as well.
And that can only expand your consciousness.
Yep.
And give you, deepen your well of grace. Because you get an understanding
I'm interviewing
of...
you now.
No, I'm just thinking... Our lack of perspective is what sometimes gives us a lack of grace.
Yes.
The more you understand why somebody does something and realize that it actually has nothing to do with them or you, but their experience and how they see the world, you get the ability to show more grace. Because it's no longer about you. You know, there's some people, we're not going to name, nobody was going to be named, but there's some cultures that are rude. According to how we understand rudeness, you know, you could look at some culture and say these people are rude, but that's just the way they are and how they are nurtured. And so when you start to understand that it's not about them, but the culture that molded them, then you're able to give that behavior grace. So that's what
you
I'm
know what
saying.
I've also learned? I've also learned how similar we are. So a lot of my colleagues will ask me, what kind of clientele and, presentations do you come across? And I say human beings. Oh, we are
the same.
so
Same
much
motive,
more similar.
Same intention.
Do you know, like, even with the local clientele I have, right? Or the South Asian clientele, we have such similar upbringings. I sometimes say to my clients, I understand. I understand what your mother's saying. My mother said the same thing.
Yeah.
Or we think the same way in South Africa. So we're more similar. And so, yes, you're right. That grace and that understanding is something that I've been offered by being there.
Yeah, sure, that's amazing.
It's also 8 hours away, so New Zealand was like 18 hours. That flight is a bit
I once
crazy.
flew to San Francisco. It was a mess, honey. What do you mean? I was like, I ain't never coming back here, honey. I want to fly for 3 hours.
No.
Because this is too much. But tell me, what's your most favorite part about Dubai?
Like, what do you mean, geographically?
Whatever.
Or
Like
what comes with it?
What tickles your fancy the most?
Oh, the
about
ease.
Dubai. The ease of?
Life.
Explain to us. Are we living a hard life? Are we living life on hard mode?
Yeah.
Okay, make it make sense.
I like ease.
Okay.
Convenience. You can get anything. It's forward thinking in technology. So systems are efficient. With that said, I love that I feel safe. This visit, for example, my best friend was like, when you can see that you no longer live here, you forgot that you don't hold your phone here anymore. Don't put your bag there. I went to church, they're like, don't leave your bag. I'm like, we're at church. They're like, you've forgotten. So safety.
Yeah.
And safety for my daughter. When I had her, one of my grief or pain points was, you're not going to have the childhood I had, which was playing outside, getting dirty, making friends naturally because we can trust you outside to go make those friends and come back with the lights off. She gets that.
And my daughter doesn't.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, she plays at school. School is the only place that she really
and
gets
play
to
dates.
express that. Yes.
Now I have to be part of this play date, right? And I don't want to play. Now I want to rest. But there, she gets to go to the playground. My favorite thing, she gets to take the bus home.
By herself?
Yeah, they've got, every school has like a designated minder on the on the bus.
Yeah.
But essentially you're alone. It's the bus driver.
That is another level of safety. It could never happen for me. I don't see that happening for my daughter.
And most of the people that facilitate childcare, not most, are female, right? Not to say that females are safe.
Anything is possible,
right?
but I hear you. Yeah.
But I have that peace of mind.
Sabaweli.
Sabaweli. And come see.
I will visit, actually.
Come visit
Are
me
you
and
inviting me? I invited you to the stars. You invited me to Dubai.
Today.
Okay, sweetie, I'm
get a
gonna come
visa
through
and come
I'm gonna
visit
come
us.
through. Okay, so that's a good part. But we, as you said, no place is perfect. And I want to hear then what's the most challenging thing or the thing you don't like the most about Dubai.
I think it can be challenging being of a different racial group.
Okay.
I went from living in a country where I am the majority.
And there's
I
a comfort that comes with that.
I see people who look like me, sound like me, who live like me.
Yes.
Black doesn't mean we're all the same, but there's similarities, right? And then having to go to being not just a minority, but a minority.
Like Sutu girl. How many Sutu girls are
Do you
in Dubai,
understand?
dude?
So even in the black population,
Yeah.
it's not majority South African.
Do you know any Sutu people in Dubai?
One of my friends.
Just one.
One of my friends will be Msoto. Another one of my friends, two. Heather Msoto. Heather Msoto. Who was
Heather.
and her husband.
Yes.
So like a handful.
I mean, out of a population of how many people?
Most of the people I know are like from Uganda. There's a lot of people from Kenya. There's a lot of people from, like Upper Africa.
Yeah. So you are a minority.
So navigating that is hard because you can imagine then I also only speak Sotho on the phone sometimes. Or when I see Poppy, then I'm like, Mosadi.
Yeah.
You know?
And I know the craving for your language can be so deep.
Yeah.
Like just wanting to express yourself fully in your language.
Yeah.
But be strong.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can call me Rakasibua Chomi anytime, any place. I got you.
How long took what long we work out? Like,
What about the food? Don't you miss the food?
Girl.
That would be my biggest thing. I just be like, Mokhodu, okay.
Girl.
Ting baratu. Have you had ting le mokhodu? That combo.
Well, I got the thing, but Mokhodu for sure.
Okay, I need to introduce you to the combo because you haven't had the combo. Sometimes you may not like something on its own, but when you mix and match.
For example, I got them toho.
Okay, then how about that
So
thing?
that's the
But don't you miss like the cuisine?
The first thing I do every time I land is I go get food, and particularly why is it meat?
No.
Go so it.
No.
Okay.
What's meat?
Oh, the best bride meat.
Oh,
The best.
really?
And I'm not one of those people that are saying it's the best bride meat.
I need to go meat.
Go Orlando. And then I go to Mokhodu Monday without fail. Okay. And when I land, Mama, without fail, always cooks stew for me because that's my favorite.
Stew and?
Like a lamb stew and whatever starch. If you like Haga it's a papa, I'm most happy. So I come back to we've got the best food.
I believe it.
I say it even to my colleagues in the world. I say it with like challenge us. Please.
You know what? I think we might go toe for toe. Is it toe to toe, toe for toe? The toes are towing.
The toes are there.
With Mexican food. For me, Mexican food is up there with our food.
Fair. For me, it's Greek.
Okay, Greek is in the top
food.
5.
For me, it's Greek food.
And then what's next? Italian.
Fair.
Italian food.
Fair. But you know, I still hands down say
African.
Toe to toe. Is it toe to toe?
Toe for toe.
Toe for toe.
To
Feet. South Africa. Because even their cuisines, if you go to restaurants where they have those specialities in South Africa,
it's good.
we get it right.
I promise you.
We get it right. I think our skill set in cooking, in almost everything, by the way. This is why they poach us, by the way. That's another thing that I would like you guys to know.
Yeah.
Our training here across fields.
Yeah. Impeccable.
Our work ethic.
Period.
And it comes from struggle. It's traumatic, but
it works for capitalism.
But it works for... Hello, Varufonela on the episode.
My sister. All right, so...
Did I answer your question?
You did.
I haven't forgot what you asked me.
We were talking about what's challenging.
Okay.
What's challenging, and we went into the food conversation because I happen to be a foodie.
Do you know what else is challenging?
What's challenging, man?
The pro of UAE and Dubai is that it's family oriented. It's a beautiful place to raise kids and family. So the con is if you're single.
Oof. It gets
It
lonely.
can get lonely, it can get hard, it can be difficult to navigate.
Yeah.
If you are a female, because the pro of safety is how revered and respected women are. The con then becomes the prejudices of being single. It's hard.
And a single mom at that.
Or a single mom or a single dad.
Yeah. Yeah. There's challenge. I mean, being a single parent anywhere in the world is hard, but if you're in a society that is family oriented,
And I see that a lot.
can be alienating.
Single people struggle sometimes.
I mean, there's that guy. Oh no, I don't want to talk about him. But here we are on Married at First Sight, who was in Dubai, and he came back to get married because he's like, it's lonely up here. Like, I need somebody.
Because it's family oriented.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
And there's so many single people, right?
Yeah.
I get to why they don't come together? Why we are not coming? Am I single?
I feel
some
like
people think I'm single. Some people think I'm taken. Whatever you believe, you're right.
What's the truth?
Your truth.
Nitty. But nitty. Okay, so we're speaking about family now, and I want to speak about your daughter because we're at this juncture. How has the move affected her? What do you see? Positive, negative? What are the effects?
Oh man, I am blessed to have the daughter I have. She is resilient. That is the positive. That I struggled like he there, and it's not like Mudimu knew her journey.
Yeah.
It's not like I surprised God. It's not like I said, "Hey, I'm moving to Dubai." He said, "You're moving to Dubai," right? It's not like I said, "I'm gonna be a mom." He said, "You're gonna be a mom." He knew her before she was in my womb.
Yeah.
So he created her to be very resilient. Lahapa was very resilient. Or she sometimes surprises me, right? So her transition was more seamless than I expected, but it was not perfect.
Yeah.
She embraces anything where there is an explanation. She embraces anything where I am, to be quite honest.
So you're her safe space.
I'm one of her safe spaces.
So wherever you are, she's good.
I'm one of, and I'm careful to say that because I definitely am not the only, right?
Those people have other lives that we don't even see into.
No, like my mom is one of her safe spaces. We each have our role in her place, right? Her dad in their own relationship is one of her places, right? So that's why I say I'm one of, but I am definitely her person.
Yeah.
If I am not there, her world is incomplete in a way that I think if my mom is not there, it's incomplete but can still carry on because God didn't make her mom.
Yeah.
I don't know how to phrase that respectfully.
Everybody with a mom who loves them knows what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Without diminishing what I get from those people and my support structure. But I think also the transition was made easier by my mom coming. She came to live with us for 3 months.
Wow, that's love. So I told you you're loved.
And
you said to me, am I loved? Girl, that woman uprooted her whole life for 3 months for you and your daughter.
Yo, Buleng.
Yeah, Buleng Waira, man. That's such a blessing. What a blessing.
If I could ever be half the mother. Till today, guys, the reason I am, and it's a cliche, but the reason I am the reason I can record this podcast is because she's with my daughter, is because she's so selfless, and we have to learn as her children to be more caring of her and set boundaries for her.
Because she's such a giver.
She won't say no. We need to learn how not to ask her. My mom will give till...
Wow. So she's depleted.
She's a... I don't know if she's a people pleaser. She's self-sacrificial.
She could be a people pleaser.
No, I don't know. She also doesn't care about people's opinions.
No, people that she loves. You can be a people pleaser for the people that you love. And
I don't think it's people pleasing for her because I think she's self-sacrificial.
Okay.
I think she has never been taught boundaries. I think something in her story has taught her that her mandate is to give, not necessarily that her worth comes
from it.
But even
More
your
like
gift needs to have limits.
Yeah, maybe it's a gifting for her. But you're right, and I think it's so important if you're in relationship with a giver for you to be their keeper.
Yeah,
because I think the temptation is to just keep taking.
And I have sometimes. I sometimes recognize it, right?
Sometimes you're tempted to just keep taking. Because we benefit from it. Who wants to let go of benefits?
I sometimes take advantage. It's wrong.
But we need to learn to be the keeper of those we love in also not taking it too far in who they are for us. And I love that you brought that in conversation because that's important in any type of relationship.
Yeah.
Don't take beyond what you can see is healthy for them.
Yeah.
Think about them too. And that's your gift, is if you love a giver, be there for the giver.
Yeah.
And make space for the giver to give to themselves. Give back to themselves. And sometimes you have to make them.
Yeah.
And book her that spa date. Or tell her enough.
Yeah.
You know, so...
do you know what I've had to do for her?
What have you done?
I've had to ward off people.
What do you mean?
Like, I say no. I've had to say no. No.
When other people make requests of her.
Yeah, no, on her behalf.
The Dream Stream studio in Randburg is a full-service studio on Bromfisher Drive. It's perfectly suited for podcast, music recordings, and general video recordings. Backed up by an experienced editing and production team means you can walk in, record, and walk out knowing that everything will get done as you require. Our mobile gear ensures we can cover your video and live streaming needs on location too. We got the cameras, the lights, and the action to make you and your brand shine. Contact us now, studio@dreamstream.co.za, and we'll make it happen. Dreamstream, a place to create yourself.
And then she hides and says yes behind my back.
That's who she is.
She's tired. I'm still taking. By virtue of her watching my daughter now, I'm still taking, you understand? So people ask me, why don't you just leave your daughter to grow up with her grand? I said, no, my mother raised her kids. It's time for us to raise ours.
I agree with you.
Let her be a grandmother
let her be
and visit.
Yes. So on that note, let's talk about the place that she will visit to see the granddaughter, which is Dubai, honey.
She's coming back in November. We're so excited.
We watch these reality shows for Dubai bling.
Yes.
So her bling. I got glamour, diamonds, a designer, helicopter. Hey, these people are living in Dubai. Those mansions. There's an island that looks like a palm tree.
Hey.
The houses there. What do you mean? My sister, how rich are people in Dubai? And are you as rich as they are? Because what do you mean? You guys are breathing the same oxygen, clearly. And the money has to be contagious. So is you rich, girl? Because people want to know how rich you are. How you in Dubai?
Genie, okay, I think it's from Mr. Price or H&M, or that's how rich I am. The same as you, my sister.
Yes.
I just happened to go live that side.
Yeah.
No, the manifestations are received, but they are not yet true.
We're believing for abundance.
Of course. Oh, I'm living in a very abundant life. I am blessed. I am grateful. I am growing.
Yes.
But I just want to... The reason I'm putting it that way is I think people can get this idea that when you're living overseas, you're rich. Right?
I mean, people think when you live in Gauteng.
You understand? It's the same.
You get what I
That's
mean?
how I explain it.
Yes.
So to my family...
Free State.
Go Free State, wherever I come from... I have a nagana hore when I dula Joburg o chelete you living in the cost of living of that place, right?
Cost of living is
are
a big
there
thing.
millionaires and billionaires in Dubai?
Oh, so many, my sister. Hey, boo.
Is it a place of opportunity and where businesses and individuals flourish? Yes. But is it a society like any other where there's middle class, working class? Yes. Is there people who are, so here's what, the 1% in South Africa are rich? There's a little bit more than 1%.
I mean, we can see it on Dubai Bling.
There's a little bit more than 1%. Are there people who are living below middle class? Yes. I don't call people other names other than, I think it's not...
Yeah.
It's derogatory.
It is, because people are not the sum of
So
their
we've
bank accounts.
got all the levels.
Yeah.
Dubai isn't what you see on Instagram, but it can be. It depends what you're going there for.
And the circles you roam in.
And the circles you roam in, and you can be in all. You can be in all.
Yeah.
You can have okay, here's the thing that I've gotten used to is seeing the luxury cars every 2 seconds.
I can imagine.
Like on the highway, I don't even flinch anymore when I see a Bugatti or a Rolls Royce, or it's there, it's in abundance, right?
What is it? The oil? What's going on? Where are they getting this money?
Amen. That's a lot going on there, right?
It's just business.
It's just business. A lot of investors. It's the capital of investment, right? The hub. It's. I think they've created a beautiful thing where, if you have the idea, if you have the discipline, if you get the funding, if you get the backing, if you have the resilience and the hard work, if you already have the established business,
go grow it.
Go grow it. Is it easy? No. Like any other country.
Business,
it's not just going to happen.
You know, when people are like, I want to leave my full-time job and be an entrepreneur, I'm like,
no.
Are you sure, my sister?
But next to that Bugatti, there's normal...
A Tata.
There's a Tata, there's a Toyota, do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not, I have to go to Santon to see that Ferrari, and in Santon, too. No, my sister.
Yeah.
They are there.
No, I hear you, and we see it, honey, because they'll be putting their millionaires in Dubai, putting their net worth. Hey, they have a helicopter pad like it's given.
But also remember, some of the millionaires, most of the millionaires aren't originally from Dubai. They come from other countries, like your India,
Saudi.
your China, your Saudi, your America, so that's why it's international. It's expat driven. Yeah.
All right. We already touched on how it is to be Christian in an Islamic state. It was one of my questions, but you touched on it earlier. And I wanted to, you already said, they allow you to practice. What kind of types of Christianity have you seen is present in Dubai? It's like Roman Catholic, like what are the sects? All of them.
I've seen, they may not have like many branches, like here you can find a Roman Catholic church anywhere, right? They may have less branches of different sectors, but from what I've seen, they have majority of the sectors of Christianity. I think the most I've interacted with, but it's by virtue of my belief, is the born again Christian churches.
Okay.
That sort of
So
denomination.
how na apostola chum?
I actually heard somebody a few months ago. I think a few Africans started Postola Yabona. I just never followed up on it.
Yeah.
So they might be. I don't wanna.
Yes.
Because also I don't know the whole of Dubai.
Of course. Just like I don't know the whole of South Africa.
You understand? But I suspect I heard a few months ago. But you're likely going to find more New Age sort of fellowship churches.
And how big is your church in terms of people?
Oh, ours is big. The one I go to is big because it's a franchise and it's not originally from Dubai. Okay. I stand corrected to say they have a branch in Australia or America.
Okay.
Ooh.
One of the two.
Why don't I know the church I go to? Okay. The
no,
foundations.
You go to it in Dubai. You don't have to know the foundation.
But they one of the bigger ones because they have branches and franchise.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
And why did you choose that one if there's so many options?
Ooh, it took me a long time. It took me a year to find a church.
Wow. Okay.
It took me a year because I didn't resonate. God did a funny thing. So when I got there, I fellowshipped online with one of the South African churches, and I also fellowshipped online because I fellowship with one on LA.
Oh, I
It was
watched
Sarah.
everyone's salmon. I'm watching
Yeah.
it. I'm so sorry, everybody. I love One House.
So I went online.
Yeah.
And I had left my church here in South Africa before I left anyway. I unmembered myself.
Okay.
But I would visit.
Okay.
So I was already in a position where I was looking for
In transition.
a home
Yeah.
before I left South Africa. And then I went online, and then a colleague, now turned friend, invited me to her church. And God said, Minghe, before you get anchored somewhere, I want to teach you something about fellowshipping in a church like this, where the community looks different. It was very highly, or is Filipino. They congregate differently, but it's Christian.
Okay.
And what I learned from fellowshipping there for many months is how to go to church for God and solely God, not theatrics, not performance, not bling, 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 not... right, which is different from the Apostola church I came from. I mean, Scoop already gets you the spirit and hype, right? Uniform already gets you. And then Fora, my original church from Mama, right?
That's in English it's called
That's Reformed.
Okay.
Not our New Age churches that I was visiting here. I used to visit Rema South. I used to visit River Santon. I used to, like, do you understand? Do you,
Yes, I see the landscape.
Respectfully, I'm not saying they're theatrical, but they... And then he took me to a quiet church.
And it can be so boring going to a quiet church when you're used to activity.
Oh, and then the lessons I got there about my relationship with God that I thought I had.
Not you thought.
I had to be honest to say, but sometimes I'm bored. And so, but what are you here for? Are you here for entertainment, or are you here for the word? Do you see because then I also had to be accountable to my relationship that is theatrical with me and God. I've always had a personal relationship, but this transactional relationship, this performative thing, if God doesn't give me the million rand, then it's and boom, 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 and he must always be talking to me, and he must always be loud, and it must always be visions, and it must always be dreams. Okay.
Oh my word. You're touching on a subject that's so close to my heart, because I remember asking the people who follow me, I said, why do you go to church? And I don't think we ask ourselves that question. We just are in the habit of doing it. But why do you go? And the chief reason is, yes, to receive the word, but also to edify and encourage each other. And people miss that component. And that's why people have gone also into online platforms, because they're getting the word, but you miss the actual aim of us meeting, which is edification and encouraging each other towards good works. Yes. So love that God took you to boredom. Some of us need to get bored. Right, so we stop going on the endorphins that the music is releasing, and all the fun, light shows and whatever else, but actually be there. The substance and intention of us being there is discipleship, edification, encouraging one another, holding each other, bearing each other's burdens. Oh my word, the face of the church now breaks my heart, because we're missing the key elements. When was the last time somebody in your church bore your burden? I understand we're hearing about the word, but who's bearing your burden?
Community.
Community needs to do that. So I always applaud churches that focus on community, because that's what matters.
And
that's
I grew
why
up
we're
having
here.
that.
Yeah.
And somewhere along my spiritual journey, I let go.
Yeah.
And then he took me out of that church, where now I'm at Fellowship Dubai, right? Which is a bigger church, fine. But I am able to disciple. And I'm able to, I refined my discipleship.
Yeah.
And now I serve in a way that is really authentic. Not that I didn't before, but somewhere it got tricky, right?
It's called maturing.
I matured as a disciple. Yeah. And I think people who've known me along the journey have seen it. I see it, I feel it.
Yeah.
I think God sees it. He that's why he requires so much of me now. He's like, you're ready.
Not even he sees it, he caused it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's his work. The Bible says we are his workmanship. So he caused it. Where were we? Remind me.
We were talking about he caused my growth.
Yes, he caused it. He caused it. He's the one who causes us to mature. The Bible says he works it in us. The Holy Spirit works it in us to will and to want to do his good will. And that's why even when I'm struggling to get something, I lean on the knowledge that God is working on it. Even though,
You know, earlier you asked me,
yeah,
why Dubai?
yes,
The other honest truth is I didn't have a choice.
okay.
He said to me, like how Abraham, leave your, what is the word?
I don't know,
Leave your
but I
home.
hear you. Mm-hmm.
That word. It goes back to the Women Evolve sermon when I said, this is for me. I know you're talking to me directly. Lot's wife, don't look back. He has been saying, leave, move, grow. It's time.
Yeah.
Because there are things that there are souls waiting
To hear your voice
for you to do my work.
in Dubai, Habibi.
In Dubai, Habibi. Come to Dubai.
All right, we're nearing the end of the podcast, and I have 2 more questions. I wanted to find out from you, in what ways does your faith continue to inspire the work you do on this platform? What role is it playing? Yes, you started a few years ago, but what in your faith is spurring you on to continue? Because a lot of people start podcasts, Hopolang, and then after
Too many
5
of us have
seconds,
mics.
do you get what I mean?
Too
But
many of
also
us.
after 5 seconds, because it takes grit to do this. So many hours you spend just tending this
season
field.
doesn't almost happen.
Do you get what I mean? So, in what way does your faith inform the work that you do here on Blooming But I Fly?
I am so scared of God as a dad that I will never, I might cry, I might fight, I might wrestle with him, I might debate. But I will always be in the kind of child and spirit that I'll never not do what he tells me to do. I'm more scared of that consequence. And one of the things that are clear about who I am, if you go back to my names and why I was born, is to serve. One of the reasons I'm on this earth is to serve his children. I am a healer, albeit no longer a traditional healer.
But a healer nonetheless.
I'm still a healer.
Yeah.
I have been given the gift of touching souls in a way that they can hear, in a way that they can feel. And he said to me, whilst you are still a clinical psychologist and doing one-to-one work, you are limited in that room. You need to touch souls and you need a broader room. This is an extension of that gifting.
Yeah.
This is service for me. Yes, is there my own narcissistic
Chip on your shoulder.
not chip on my shoulder, but like do I get into like things that serve
Validation.
my own flesh and my passion, and I like to talk and I like to engage and fine, and it's part of my ambitions, but the reason that fades away, right? And that did fade away because I didn't want to do season 3. It's a lot of work. I'm tired. And then I have to work through imposter syndrome. I don't have to work through imposter syndrome if I'm not behind a camera or in front of a camera, right?
Yeah.
But then God says, what about the mandate I gave you as to, it's not about you understanding who benefits from this, and it's not about worldly validation, whether this platform, it's what I'm saying I need for it to exist. So it's the fear of God.
Yeah.
Even who I bring on this platform, I went from being hyped to bring anyone and everyone to him humbling me to say, but did I say it's the season for Mosili to be on? Did I say I want Mosili on? Is that the representation of Blooming Butterfly? I didn't give myself this name. In my first video, the first ever one on my phone, I speak about how we were struggling. Blooming Butterfly only launched, I think, 10 episodes later, months later, because I didn't have a name. So it's never in my own knowledge or strength.
So your faith is the podcast.
My faith is the podcast, and maybe that's why you will see it teka sometimes, because it's
You're
a
wrestling.
human experience. Sometimes I'm like, Tumudim awa, and I'm not doing it.
You're wrestling.
Right? Or I must ask what? So I can get what? Feedback?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or I must travel to South. I don't want to come. I want to go to Greece.
Mykonos.
I want to go to Mykonos. Kachele the end. You're saying I must
honey.
come home. I don't
Bikini.
need to come home.
Yeah.
My home can come to me, right?
Yeah.
So, but because I'm scared of God.
And a reverent scared, not a
No.
terrified scared.
No. Yeah,
The
yeah.
fear of the Lord. A reverent.
It's why I carry on with psychology. Being a psychologist is exhausting.
I can imagine.
Yo, it's exhausting.
I can imagine.
There are times where I want to do something else. I'm like, my sister, you can go maybe be an accountant. I'm lying. I'm bad with numbers. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
But I come back because I know that I wasn't meant to do anything. It's very clear. I'm not confused. I'm one of the blessed people who know
Yeah.
what I'm here to do.
That's such a blessing. And a heavy burden.
Yep.
But you don't have to carry it by yourself.
No,
and
I
I hope you know that. Finally, my last question is this. Season 3. Whoop, whoop. What do you hope that this season will achieve in the world?
In the world. Thank you for that. The original mandate.
Which is?
For it to translate to the souls it's supposed to translate to. For it to connect to the souls it's supposed to. For it to mentor whoever it's supposed to mentor. For it to uproot whoever it's supposed to uproot because they are stagnant. For it to settle whoever felt like they were alone. For it to start or progress a healing journey. Okay, for it to do the things that I have yet to understand God wants it to do.
In summary, for God's will to be done.
To be done, even for a person who's not Christian. Right? Because God created you anyway. Whatever human experience you are having, and whoever you tune into, or the whole season, watch the whole thing. Subscribe.
Period.
Follow me on Instagram.
Period.
But your nuggets. Whatever urge brought you to the platform, whatever spoke to you to say, today is the day that I tune in, and you are meant to receive it in stillness, in whatever.
Sure.
That is what I pray that this platform will forever be. And I pray that I am always so connected to the original mandate that even when I veer off, I quickly return.
Yeah.
So that those souls can quickly connect.
Yeah. Dr. Hopolang. Why am I saying you're Hopoling? You're my friend. How can I get your name wrong? Dr. Hopolang Matee. Thank you for every sacrifice, every drop of blood, sweat, and tears that you shed to do this work. As heavy as it is, always remember that your reward will be great in heaven. And that though it looks like you're losing your life, the Bible says those who lose their lives will gain it. You're gaining so much more. And I can't wait to see what Abba is planning regarding you. I can't wait to see what Hakui's life is going to be because she is birthed by you. I can't wait to witness now as your newfound friend the kind of woman that you are going to be as you transition into whatever place God is taking you. I love you. Thank you. God bless you. And that is the end of our interview.
Thank you. Can I thank you before we end your episode?
Don't make me cry, girl, but okay.
No, thank you. I was telling somebody yesterday, actually, at the photo shoot. I met you. No, before I met you, I DM'd you. I jumped in her DMs, girl.
She slid in there.
I said, girl, I have this podcast and this is what it does and I want you to come on. But you genuinely and authentically embraced me, right? And you saw me Like the way you respond, you're like, what, girl, of course. Like, I watch your, and I say that to acknowledge that not everybody's like that.
I hear you.
And I'm not saying people owe you anything you should, but you authentically gravitated towards me, and I authentically have gravitated towards you. So thank you. And these segments, I always do it with people I trust. That they get the vision, that they get the spirit of this. It's not I say I'm Mosili podcast.
Yeah.
It's for, somebody said to me yesterday, it's for people who are ready to look at themselves. And that's not everybody.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing to do. And we don't judge those that aren't ready.
Yes, they'll get there.
But thank you for taking the time twice now, right? Because it's this episode and yours.
Yes.
To come, and thank you for positioning it the way that you have, so that it can draw out what it needed to draw out.
It's a pleasure and an honor. Oh, and my earring said,
it's time.
time up. I don't understand why y'all are talking forever, honey.
Because we can.
Because we can. Thank you, baby. You're very close to my heart. And there's very few people, and actually no, there's a lot of people. God has created me with the capacity to have multiple connections. And you are one of the ones that I'm like, it's like looking at myself. And I think that's why we get each other, because like I feel like we share in so many things. And what a blessing to know you. And good luck.
I'll see you in Dubai.
I'll see you under the stars in the Karoo.
In Dubai in the Karoo.
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.